Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys? Double check something here. 1 second. Let my volume's a little louder. Oh, that's normal. Okay. Welcome to the Liao Ryan stream. Thank you for tuning in with us. We are here in Miami. Hey, what's up, Aviation One? And Aviation One. Is that a separate account? You got two accounts? Hey, what's up, Mauricio? How are you guys? All right, so we are here in Miami right now, as you can see, in the Frontier A320NX, the Neo aircraft of the A320. And look at that, frames, look how fast that truck is moving with no stutter. 50 frames right now here, looking in this view towards those buildings behind us. And let's jump in this view here. 47, 42, looking back at the city. City is fully loaded. It was 48 frames before we started streaming. It's 43 right now. So it's doing good. We're online. So this is frames while we're online. So this is the aircraft, Boeing 738. I don't know if he's taxiing to the the runway. And we actually increased our traffic, AI traffic on the ground to 50%. It's showing up these default planes. I stopped it from doing that, but it still does it. So I'm not sure. But either way, we have more planes on the ground. We have a higher surrender scaling at 125 instead of 120. So it's sharper as we look further in the distance. And we're online on Vatsim. So how do we get this extra frames? We cached the area. So the entire South Florida, from Fort Lauderdale down to Miami, is cached in my SIM. It's now saved on my hard drive. It's about 12 gigs, and I cached it. So this area will not procedurally load anymore. It shouldn't. As we're taking off, all of this, everything you see back there, which I'll just change views, everything should be loaded already. Everything should be loaded in this area. So it shouldn't load as we're flying. It shouldn't kill frames. It shouldn't impact us as we're coming back to Miami. We did Atlanta as well. Atlanta is about 17 gigs of space on my hard drive, and we did the whole city, the airport, everything. So it shouldn't procedurally load as we're heading to Atlanta. So this is a little test as we're gonna head to Atlanta. We're gonna hope that the frames don't drop as we're coming towards the airport and city, and then we're gonna come back to Miami and test the same thing again. But as you can see, 61 frames looking up there. It should be smooth sailing the entire time. This is how it should always be. But, you know, with the loading of the sim, it's kind of hard to get that quality all the time. So that's why we're going to cache area in all the major airports that we fly to. We did Atlanta, Miami already. We did Las Vegas. We did LA, San Diego, New York. New York is about 10 gigs on my hard drive. So I'm going to do all the major cities. I'm going to do Boston, I'm going to do San Francisco, and we're going to hopefully not have any issues anymore loading as we're coming close to the airport and it just pauses, or even it might help the replay mode. So the replay mode, every time we back up the replay, it loads the scenery again. So maybe that doesn't happen anymore. So we're going to test that as well, landing and recording the landing in both places. Thanks, Aviation One. Thanks for subscribing on both channels, bro. Click that thumbs up, guys. Be notified the next time we are flying. Click the thumbs up if you guys like what you're seeing. All right, so let's just get started. Let's move as fast as possible, and we're gonna get out of here. Okay, switch to this view. All right, so we already completed our fuel. As you saw, the fuel truck here as we loaded in, and you guys saw us. Let's hope they fix this. Okay, so we're flying the dev version of this aircraft right now. Let's see if this stuff saves. As it did it before, real. I hope this is still calibrated. Let's see. From the last one, climb. Okay, wait. Does it say? Okay, that should be climb. So let's go look. I thought it showed it. Hold up, I gotta do this. Climb, toga. Put it there. I'm looking at. Okay, so it's still working. We had the dev mod, and now we have. We had the the dev mod, That's the one we're flying on all the time now. We're in an experimental. So yeah, but everything is good. So we'll leave all this other stuff, audio, exterior master volume. Okay, that's cool. So this is something we will play with. Engine interior volume, I really like that to be high. I want to hear the engine. Exterior, we could turn that down. So we'll probably turn that down once we start flying. So you guys will be like, oh, it's kind of loud outside. Now I could do it from the engine, from the plane itself. And the wind interior, okay, so that's pretty cool. So let's just hope this saves us pounds, because before it just never used to save us pounds. So we have no portable device, because no smoking really doesn't apply. Everybody knows that. All right, we have our flight up here, flight Frontier 1517, and this is the route and everything. And fuel is in. We have our OFP here, and yeah, everything is good. So let's get this thing rolling. No ATC online. There was ATC, but they are no longer online. Let's go actually to fuel and see if it changed to pounds. See, it just never changes. I don't know if maybe it just it doesn't change here, but it changes on the ECAM and stuff. So we'll see. Okay, so let's get started. Power on and battery. Okay, let's get this aligned. Test. So it's showing 50. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Right, let's go in a different view because we don't want to screw that up and push that by mistake. Okay. Okay, we'll leave our fuel pumps off. Oh, look how fast it went down there. 4505. And that's the things we're trying to increase speed on. Little things like just moving around in the view and not lagging. Okay. Arm emergency lights. We leave all our lights off for now. And beacon light off. We'll turn on our nav and logo. We'll turn on our crew supply. Everything else seems to be good down up there. So now let's go down here in it, and you could hear the air traffic. Well, that's another aircraft. That's probably the Boeing that we saw taxiing. He's announcing what he's doing. All right, so KMIA is going from Miami to KTL Atlanta. Okay. Okay, so make sure everything's good. All right, and IRS in it, align on the ref, confirmed, and then cost index, we always do 50, level 340 today, up and above. All right, Frontier 1517, 1517, all the same, and so we already have all of our fuel and everything in. Let's double check our CG here, because I did it before the fuel was finished loaded. So 41,300 pounds of fuel, 16,700 pounds, of fuel, and 41,300 pounds of payload. And this is how the payload is stacked. 22.3. So I want it 22.3 exact if we can. All right, 22.2. Let's just change it to that. 23.2. Is it 20? 22.2. Okay, let's check. Let's put that in our notes. 22.2 is our CG, and let's get our trim from that. 1.4 up. That's pretty common for us. Okay, now the block is 77,574 kilograms of fuel, and then CG ZFW is I had it and I got rid of it. It's 139. Let's look here again. 139,500. So we'll convert that 139,500 pounds to 63.3, which is 63,276 kilograms. Okay, and then that's over the 22.2 CG. Okay, and I'm gonna write it down. 63.3. I guess I missed a number, and that's why I didn't can't remember. Okay, so all that's good. All right, performance. We're going flaps 1/up 1.4. and ISA I believe is 13. Okay. All right, and then V1, rotate, V2, 139, transitional altitude, actually, which this was default at 18,000. Okay, all right, so we are pretty much mostly set up for the passengers and everything. Oof, these frames are nice. So let's start boarding the aircraft right away. Let's get the cabin crew here set up.
Cabin crew, prepare for boarding.
Should have started this before, but let's board the passengers go. All right, passengers are boarding. Oh, thank you very much, Aviation. Thank you. You helped out get to that 3:30. Okay, so passengers are boarding. We're gonna start putting the flight plan here in just a little bit and getting our APU and fuel pumps on. But just look around here a little bit. I just one day I want to get. I could get rid of these planes if I use the IVAO pack, but that's mostly for moving aircrafts. Um, I like I said, I edited the files that these planes shouldn't be able to show up, but they're like default, and it just doesn't let me. It doesn't listen to the changes I made. So anyway, like I said, for those who's just joining in, the CDs and everything around this area is all cached, so we should not be loading. Let's see what happens when we depart. We're gonna depart and look at the airport, and then look also at the CD and see what happens, how the frames look so far. 46 looking back here. Very good. Okay, passengers are boarding. There are 73 passengers on board out of out of 162. So moving kind of fast. That's good. All right, so departure out of Miami. We're gonna go. Let's check the winds here. Let's double check. Winds are in KMIA. Should be able to see it right here as well. 140 at 11. So we're going to take off 08 right, crosswind, sure. I'm not going to take off at 12. 33 degrees Celsius here in Miami. Okay, so 08 right. And we're going to do the vacay 1. So there's no vacay 1. I was wondering. I noticed that didn't sound familiar. I don't think the sim is updated yet. All right, so we're going to have to edit this, and we're gonna use, it's almost the same thing but Headley 2. Sharks, Larry, Lars. All right, so we're gonna do that, and then 410 is a 2010. Oh, the volume is pretty loud. The passengers have finished boarding. Volume is loud though. I just updated this software. So it's kind of low. Okay, save. Give my welcome speech. My volume is low. Okay, so let's do Headley 2. Let's receive the route, file flight plan for 2010. This different route. Save. Okay, file flight plan. Okay, Headley 2 departure to Headley and Stimmy. Did we already select Headley 2? We sure did. Okay, so Headley 2, and Headley 2 goes to Stimmy. Oh, we have discontinuities now, guys. Awesome. STY. So this is the new FMC where we should be able to put in custom routes and don't have to worry about it screwing up and going to the default Microsoft Flight Simulator routes or weird stuff like that. So we should be able to put in, like, see that? We could put in the route right there before the discontinuity. should be always able to do that. So let's continue to do this. This is now feeling a little bit more like X-Plane, where things are working correct in like the TOLUS and the flight factor. I guess I had the flight factor. So SHR, and I don't know if you guys have seen any videos on the Phoenix simulations A320. Hi Chris, how are you? I don't know if you guys have seen any videos on the Phoenix Simulations A320 that they're bringing out, but it's amazing. It is amazing. The pneumatic uh, systems and everything. I don't know how they have so much information to make those planes so realistic for this. But this sim is going to be amazing. In by December, the sim with all the updates this sim is going to have. All right, so let's do the Jedi to arrival. I'm talking as I'm doing this. All right, arrival into KTL. Okay, is runway 2. Let's check the weather. Double check. But yeah, by December we'll have a lot more planes, and the sim will be a lot more updated, and everything will be amazing. All right, winds are 300 at 6. We're gonna land runway 27 left. Okay, and on the Jedi to arrival. Okay, and we should be able to put no VS, and it should work. We don't want silver, and sometimes they automatically put stuff like that. Um, so let's see here. Lars is the transition. Double check. Yeah. So Lars is the what is on my finger? It's bothering me. Lars is a transition. It should automatically work. Boom. Okay. Insert. And it's so smooth. The sim is the FMC is just it's not lagging and not doing anything weird as I'm putting this stuff in. All right. So Lars and then to the Jedi. Look at that. And then we have a manual turn. It does have also more data, guys. Look at that. All the different altitudes. Let's get rid of this manual. Let's see if she'll be able to clear it. Let's see, or I think we get rid of the discontinuity and the manual disappears. Let's see. Discontinuity. Not allowed. Manual. Okay, maybe that's what it was. And then we get rid of the discontinuity. Okay, boom! Look at that. So, all right, directly to the runway 27 left. Everything is good. I don't see anything else weird. We have all of our waypoint. We don't have a top of descent. It looks like or specific on the descent. Well, actually, no. I think we do. But then there's wait, hold up. Yeah, there's definitely some descent points here. But then Graham has 340, so that's wrong. So we'll ignore that. But everything else seems to be good going up, leading up to that. Then you see we have 340 and then 240 and then 340 again. So certain things we got to ignore, but for the most part, it's all good. Let's go ahead and set up the passengers here. Get ready to go. Beacon lights on, seatbelt signs on, and then we're gonna turn on the fuel pumps. Get ready for pushback here. Just loving that 50 frames is looking up there. Okay, we're gonna turn on APU bleed, master, and start. Oh, little lag there. Okay. Start the flight record. All right, what else we got here? APU starting up. Our initial altitude, let's put that in, 10,000. Push that in, make sure this is pushed in. Constraints on. The altimeter today in KMIA is weird. Oh no, that's not KMIA. I'm about to say. 29906. APU. It's already on the APU page. You switch to the APU page automatically. That's good. We gotta make sure to put in our trims after we push back. Let's turn on that. TCAS to TA. As I'm about to push back here. Engines to crank. Let's go ahead and close the doors. Aircraft is secured. I noticed we didn't put in the baggage, which is fine. We didn't simulate putting in the baggage. We're busy focused on these beautiful frames and beautiful FMC. That's fine. The baggage went in. You didn't see it, but it's in there. Okay. We're ready for pushback here. I'm good, Chris. Just trying to enjoy the sim on a nice sunny Saturday. Oh, you know another thing we forgot, guys? The weather. Let's start the weather. Thank God we did it before we took off. I hate when I do that. That's why I usually like to have the real world weather in using the Sims weather because I automatically load it in as I start the sim. Update available. Oh, we gotta get an update for the pushback program. Get that later. All right, gate is disconnected. Look how smooth it is, guys. Looking around the aircraft. Okay, brake release. All right, let's start getting pushed back. We're on the Unicom. Miami traffic, Frontier 1517. We're pushing back here at Gulf 12. We'll be taxiing to runway 08 right here shortly. All right, push back and let's start number one engine. AP bleed is on. Push back a little faster. I push back here at Gulf 12, making sure everybody knows. And number one engine is starting. Careful of this large aircraft behind of us. All right, let's go ahead and start into just a little bit. Just wait. All right, let's start engine number two. All right, brakes on and push back. Okay, right engine is starting up and should be almost optimal. Okay, auto brakes set max. Arm spoilers, engines. We can put them to give us 2 seconds here. Right, there we go. Put it to norm. Okay, let's set flaps. Okay. Okay. Let's check our flight controls here. Trim. All right. AP bleed off. AP master off. Taxi light on. Okay. Let's set our trims. 1.4 up. All right. Full right on the rudder. Full left. Full left on the ailerons. Right. Elevators up. Neutral down. Neutral. Okay. Start the clock. Let's brighten these. All right, let's go. Let's start the taxi. Brakes off. Hey, what's up, fellas? DJ Ernie Schultz. FPS is looking very good. Very good. 787. I don't fly the 787 in the sim, guys. It's just it's not the greatest, you know. Let's hold short here before we taxi. Till they have a pay where I'm not sure if I'm gonna fly it. Okay, I'm gonna switch here over to Navigraph. We're gonna give our taxi instructions to the pilots on the ground. Atlanta has air traffic control right now, so let's hope that they stay there by the time we arrive and depart. Okay. Got Navigraph. Should have done this before. Just pulling it up on my tablet. There we go. On my plane. Okay, zoom in. Then we're gonna go to the airport, Miami. Open the charts. Taxi. Where's the airport chart? Parking bays and airport. There we go. Now we can see ourselves on the chart. So we're gonna taxi via Tango. What taxiway is that? Papa? It's weird how this chart is showing at Quebec. Is that Quebec? Yeah, it looks like it's Quebec. Okay. I'm in traffic. Frontier 5017. Taxi to runway 08 right via Papa Tango, Quebec. Mike 1. Okay. We are ready to go. Look at the frames, guys. Wow. On the ground in Miami. Okay, we're on Papa right now. Let's head to Quebec. Yep, we're on Tango. There we go. Damn, these frames are so smooth. Alright, taxiing down Quebec, as we announced, to Mike 1, runway 08 right. The whole CD is loaded back there, guys. Look at that. Cached data is amazing. Now, once the new sim update comes out, it'll be a lot better because there's still, you know, since sim update 5, there's still the issue with the when you turn your view in different angles, the plane the scenery disappears and reloads. So there's still that, and they're fixing that already. They're working on that, so we don't have to worry about that later. But other than that, we are good. Once again, guys, thanks for watching the Ryan stream. Do click that thumbs up button. Thanks for watching. Do click subscribe if you're not subscribed already. All right, what's our taxi speed here? We're doing okay. Taxiing about as fast as we could go legally. Okay. Are you doing takeoff replays? Sure. If you guys want to see them, let me know if you want to see them. We won't do any replays until at the end of the stream, and that's both flights. So you got to stick around if you want to see any replays. So we're gonna do landing replay out of we're gonna do landing replay in Atlanta, and we're gonna do landing replays when we come back to Miami. But that's after the entire stream. We could do takeoff replays as well. All right, frames are still good. Almost 50 frames here on the ground in Miami with high ultra settings. So that deserves an award for this computer. I mean, this computer is a brand new computer, i9-10850K, but I still have a GTX 1080, not even an RTX. So, I mean, granted that my screen is only 1080p. It's not 2K 4K. If it was 2K 4K, we'd have more problems. Whoa, what is that pause? That was weird. And then the frames disappeared. I think something's wrong with GeForce. You see the frame counter disappeared? I've been having that issue since I switched over to studio mode on my driver, which I felt made the sim faster, but it started giving me some weird things like that. That was a weird pause. All right, awesome. The flight attendants even give their announcements. They're slacking. Let's hold short here, turn on all of our lights, make sure there's no aircrafts coming. Okay. Strobes up. All right, portable devices off. All right, let's see how this puppy does really departing out of Miami. Okay, everything is good. Make sure there's no ATC. I'm going to double check for any traffic. I don't see any traffic. Miami traffic, Frontier 1517 departure. 08 right, headly to departure. Okay, let's get the flight attendants to be seated. All right, all lights on. We're entering the runway. Takeoff config. Set. Auto brake max. Armed. On the spoilers. Flap set. TCAS TARA. Radar tilt above. Unicom. Flight directors are on. Let's go. All right, we haven't heard anybody announce that they're landing or anything. They'll probably be landing on runway 12. But leave it in this view so you can just see how the frames impact as we turn towards the city. Seems to be smooth. Wow, look how fast we jumped inside and it's still smooth. Let's waste no time. 50% throttle. Mantoga. Sounds good in the cockpit. We turned them up. 42 frames going on the cockpit. That is not normal. Most you probably get is like 33 before. V1, rotate. V2. Little rudder there. We have crosswind. Positive rate. Gear up. Oh my gosh. Look how fast this thing is moving. 38 frames looking at the airport right now as we're departing. Looking at the city, low stutter, 42 frames. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. 54 frames looking at Miami. It works, ladies and gentlemen. All right, climb, level climb. Okay, let's jump up here. We'll turn off lights off. Those lights off. Okay, continue climb. Climb reduction. 54 frames looking out of Miami right now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And flaps up. All of this should be loaded. I have all this set to load high res. High res textures. High res cache. Look at that. No loading. It works, man. Good job, Microsoft. At least you gave us an option. All right. Start to turn. Oh my gosh. So, like I said, we're gonna do the same cache download for all of our major cities. Miami, we always did pretty okay, but the real test is Atlanta, guys. Atlanta always been very, very, very bad. Although there's not much city in Atlanta, and LA usually is a little bad too. So the main test, I actually do pretty good in New York, somehow. So we'll see. I don't think this area is part of the procedure. Oh no, that's, yeah, I did all of this area as downloaded cache. I'm traffic Frontier 1517, departed runway 08 right, climbing past 6,000. All right, let's put autopilot on so we can look around. And let's put in our final cruising altitude, flight level 340. That was amazing departure, ladies and gentlemen. I've never seen such a smooth departure. And even though my frames may be high, you exit my airport chart. Now we can see the plane following the route. Now, even though my frames may be high in Miami and it's not a major terrible city for me, well, let's see if we can turn on the engines in the outside. Although, yeah, it's not that bad. There's still stutters in this sim, no matter what the heck you do or how good your frames are. So that eliminated virtually all stutters. Okay, audio. So let's see what the volume is right now. And let's turn all of it down. Let's turn all the way up. Let's see. Yeah, the wind is still loud. So that's good. All right, let's see what we got here. 10,500. Let's go ahead and turn off our seatbelt signs. It's pretty clear out. Okay, landing lights off. All right. And that's pretty much, I've loaded. So I loaded from back here, which is like Kendall, Miami, all the way to the Everglades, all the way up to Fort Lauderdale, where I live. Fort Lauderdale Airport is all high res. I live around here in real life. Got a little stutter there, I'm sure why. And I did all the way up to like I got pretty much here, all the way down to Miami. Cache. That's about 12 gigs on my hard drive. Not bad. I mean, if it was orthos in the entire state, it would be that amount of that size. But so it is kind of large in size. We don't need to cache the whole state. The sim already comes with port loads, the entire state. I mean, this doesn't take anything. So, okay. All right. It is following our chart nicely. Okay. Thanks, fellows DJ. Powerful takeoff indeed. My seatbelt is fast enough to take off. Nice. Get everything from flightsim.to, guys. Has everything you need for this sim, all the freeware. It's amazing. And even liveries for non-freeware. And add-ons for non-freeware.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign.
Passengers need help.
Move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated.
Seat 59F needs help. Passenger, pillow. He wants a pillow. Oh, this is new. Okay, let's get him a pillow. So I'm a flight attendant now, guys, apparently. I had to give a passenger a pillow. I didn't. It's funny because other passenger programs have that. And I didn't want to download another program because I like this program. This is a freeware program, Luke Air Tool, but they've added that stuff. They're continuously updating it. We left one passenger at the gate, by the way, guys. We're supposed to have 162 souls on board. We have 161. All right, so everything is very smooth on this new LNAV. Let's see here. So. I don't see any constraints though. That's a little weird. It's not showing any constraints. Alright, we never walked through this flight plan, by the way, so let's walk through here quickly. Make sure everything is okay. See, I guess the constraint is on the arrival. Yeah, that's technically a constraint, but alright, let's see. Alright, so it looks pretty normal. Jedi. And then the arrival into the runway. That looks so good. Look how, so this is a new experimental mod, guys. It's gonna eventually be in the development mod, and sometime eventually end up in this the stable mod. There's gonna be some time before that, but so looks good. It has better curves, better. It even has speed. Well, I don't think that's a speed restriction. That's pretty high. But altitude restrictions, different colors. Okay. All right, crouch transitional altitude. Pull that out for standard. Altimeter. Wing light off. Okay. Now you can utilize your portable devices as long as they're in airplane mode. "65 frames, man. Oof. I'm so happy right now. I'll be extra happy when I see what happens when we go to Atlanta. Okay, so we don't need our charts anymore, so we'll switch back to look at you guys. You said lady? What about lady? Okay, everything is going smooth. Along with my new settings. I could turn up the settings probably a little higher, but I realized that it has nothing to do with just my the render scaling. Because it looks very crisp as I'm looking at it right now. My screenshots don't look as crisp, or if the stream don't look as crisp, it's just that I'm not sure because if I screenshot, I would expect it to look as crisp as this looks all the way up to the wing, but it doesn't sometimes when I look at my screenshots. Let me actually screenshot this right now and then go to look at the picture and see what it looks like. So I don't know if turning up my render scaling would make the screenshots look better, even though my screen isn't affected as much. So if I move my picture over here, it looks exactly the same as a sim in terms of quality. Exactly the same. Interesting. So maybe I guess other devices don't see it that way. When I look at it on my phone, all right, we're doing good. No air traffic control in sight right now. And Atlanta is online, like I said. I don't know how long they're going to be online. Let's see how long they've been online. Last has been online for 29 minutes. So chances are we'll have ATC landing and departing out of Atlanta. They'll probably be on, usually on for an hour and a half. So, well, definitely maybe for landing. Is there some music going? All right, about 10,000 feet until we get to cruising altitude. Passenger needs help. Let's see what this passenger needs. All right, seat 11F, blanket. There you go. I guess I should turn on the assistance. All right, let's turn on. Let's see. We have METAR, pushback, cabin crew. Alright, they're turned on. I guess the cabin crew is turned off. They should be on. So they'll handle those things. Wi-Fi?
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now turned on the Wi-Fi for you to access. Please check the seat pocket for Wi-Fi information. If you need any assistance, ask for one of our crew members. Thank you.
Plus, you're in the driver's seat. We know that when it comes to buying tires, the options seem endless. That's why we narrow it down to the best tires for your vehicle. And you pick which works best for you. Only at Tires Plus.
Let me know if you guys like the music. What you think? Some free music. Too bad we can't play copyrighted music. You know? Tampa traffic at the H. What? Well, we're 19 right, ready for lineup and takeoff. Let me put that on vibrate. Sorry about that, guys. Aviation 1 YouTube. It does look amazing. Music is good. Thanks, Fearless DJ. Yeah, it has the Wi-Fi, you know? Turn that bad boy on. Take a look down here. See, I like this view that I saved, so we could see everything from the eCam screens to the major screens, and you see everything right here. Everything like that. This one, I could click these buttons. I could change my comms. Got it all. So we're still not at cruising altitude yet. So this still doesn't show top of climb and top of descent. All right, so 37 nautical miles till Stimmy. I like that it shows the heading now. I don't think it showed the heading before. Okay, so this is all in the Quebec 77 airway. So Steamy to Quebec 77, and it shows that they're all on that airway, which is pretty cool. And the airway goes to Sharks. Yep. So let's see if we could find any other new thing here. So this doesn't get this. Okay, so right now we don't have any frequency or course in. Normally would give me that. So let me go to my charts here, figure that out, and see if we could get that in. So what else we have here missing? Let me see if Jedi. See if I could get this to work. I think I'm doing this wrong, but I want to see maybe the other plane just wasn't doing it. Ha! Oh, that. Okay, let me do another one. What's its overall distance? Oh, that's correct, guys. It works now. So what we could do is we could calculate where our top of descent is. So let's do that. Let's see if we can figure this out a lot faster now. So OFP, and we're gonna go all the way down to here. Top of climb should be after Wapam, between Wapam and Stimmy. So in between, I guess I read that wrong. Waco and Stimmy, or wait, no. Yeah, Waco. Let's double check. I see Wapan. No, okay, so I don't see so I just don't see that at all. So it should have been before. It should be before Skimmy. And we're 30,000, so we're how much nautical miles before Skimmy? 17 nautical miles before Skimmy. Are we gonna get up to 4,000? That's quite possible, right before Skimmy. Okay, so anyway, top of the scent. Turn on the music a little bit. Maybe it's like a little. As I'm talking. Okay, top of the scent. Where are you? Top of the scent shows after Lars, between Lars and Nuke or whatever. Okay, so top of the scent. Let's say it's at Lars, right? Let's just say it's at Lars. Lars show flight level 240, but then here shows 340 again. So let's just say at Lars, and we need to be down here at 14,000. So we're gonna do, before we used to use our landing calculator here, you know. So landing calculator would say, well, actually we could still use it technically. So let's say sync this. Well, no, that's not unsync it because we're not at cruising altitude yet. 34,000. We need to be at 14,000, right? And then we're gonna put the distance. So Lars, well, okay. Yeah, Lars are gonna be at, okay. So Lars are gonna be at 34,000 technically if we're gonna top the descent at Lars, and then the distance between Lars and Nuke, and Distro is 17 plus 29. Okay, which is what, 46, which is doesn't sound like a lot of room. So that's 3,400 feet per minute. If we did that, let me see what's after 11,000 at Woki. So it sounds like top of the descent should be a little before Lars. Let's see if we did that Larry or in between Larry. Let's add 33 to that. Let's make sure we have the right numbers to adding our math here. So we had 29 plus 17, yeah, which is 46, and then let's add 33, which is 79. So let's see what our top of descent is. Well, our rate of descent. So 2,000 feet per minute is a lot better. So we could descend exactly at Larry and be happy there. Now we're gonna also look at our distance to Larry, and that's gonna tell us in what distance do we need to start descending so we could arrive to this in time. So Larry, Lairi, and the distance to Larry, and we can leave it there now, so it should stay there, right? If I go to a different page, blah, 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 go back here. So now we have our distance to Larry locked in, and it's of course getting smaller, lower, because we're getting closer, and that would be the heading to Larry. If you wanted to go direct to Larry, it would be 350. So let me see if I put 1 second. So it doesn't. Okay, so that works pretty good. So we're 232 nautical miles from top of the descent, basically. And we'll leave it there. Guys, this fly-by-wire, you're amazing. It's simple, not simple. The craziest changes you've made in this experimental mod for the waypoints and the way they turn and curve, the constraints, showing more altitudes on each waypoint, and then now the distance and performance programming data. This used to be in there before, so I'm not sure if just this arrival or something, but this is so important because we don't have top of the scent, and that's one thing they're gonna eventually have. So we don't have to even do all of that. Let me make sure it isn't a top of scent. Okay, so we know that we're gonna be descending at Larry, and you can see here, Lars. So it makes sense now. So new HP doesn't make sense. So Lars at 24,000 makes sense. So let's see here. So this is what we're gonna do. So it's 79, right? So we're gonna be sending out about 2,000 feet per minute. Oh, what? We're supposed to clear this out. Okay, so we're gonna be descending about 2,000 feet per minute, right? So now we're gonna put in 24, right? Oh my gosh, I keep doing that. Sorry, I use my numpad. I gotta stop going over there. I'm so used to it. So now we're gonna put in vertical speed. I still use my numpad. I literally just said it. 9, whatever the exact number. So if we start at Larry at 34,000 and the altitude at 24,000, given that vertical speed, I could even go exactly 2,000. It should be 39 nautical miles. So technically, if we're on point and we were correct, the distance between Larry and Lars should be 39 nautical miles. 33. Wow. You see how it works? That's amazing. So since it's 33, we'll probably descend a little faster. We'll descend down 2,200 feet per minute to get to Larry. Well, what we'll do is, to get the exact calculation, I gotta click. Remember, once you click something here, guys, you gotta click off, else it's gonna keep typing. So to get the exact calculation, we'll just go here and do 33, right? Yeah. So I said 22. So 24. So at Larry, let's descend down 2,400 feet per minute to get to Lars at 24,000, and then we'll minus that 33 from the 79. We have 46, and then we know that we'll do 24,000 to 14,000 and 46. Okay, so when we first descend, we're going to send down at negative. Actually, write this down so I don't forget. I'm going to create myself because I have notes here on the side. So I'll put first descent, and I'll put 2,400, and then second descent, 2,400 to FL140, so FL240, and second descent at 1,800 feet per minute to FL14, and then we'll just continue down the standard. We'll be around 2,000 to 2,400 feet per minute descent throughout the entire descent. And once they continue to update this aircraft and we have developed VNAV, this aircraft will have top of descent, and it'll know. We'll just simply drop this number, push it in, and it should just descend on its own. And this, all we're doing right now, will be a thing of the past. Don't you go over speed there, Chief. Make sure y'all share the stream. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their cousin to tell their cousin's father to share. There's a lot of cousins there. Thank you very much, Kevin. And thank you for joining us, guys. Do click that follow, that subscribe button. I'm still so used to saying follow from when I used to stream on Twitch. When I first started streaming, I streamed on Twitch, and I streamed on Twitch for a long time, and I was doing very good over there. Then I was like, oh, YouTube seems to be the new wave, switch to YouTube, and I haven't had as much of a following since switching over, because YouTube is so much much more harder to get a rhythm and flow, and getting people to get to your channel, the algorithms. So much other bigger streamers on. And look, like I always say, I'm not here to be a big streamer and make it a job and all of that. I am too busy with the company I own already. So I do own a company. I have a design company. I design wheels for cars, or rims, the rims that you see on cars, for trucks, SUVs, all that stuff, luxury cars, tuner cars. And then I also sell wheels for another company. So I sell wheels for 3 brands, actually. So I'm usually pretty busy, and I try my best to get on this as much as I can. And every time I fly, I stream. That's it. It's simple as that. When I start flying, I'm streaming live. I don't just fly. I feel like it's cooler having an audience, because there's no drive for me. There stopped being a drive for me to just jump on here and fly by myself. So with you guys here, I feel like there's someone with me throughout the travels. I don't feel as lonely, because coming on here and flying without any viewers, like not streaming, for instance, just feels like I'm just here, which I should be here for my own entertainment. Oop, I think I got that screenshot. But I've done this for all my life, since I was a kid, and it just, after a while, by yourself, it gets boring. Just, okay, I did a flight from here to from here to Atlanta and back. What did that do for me? Nothing. Like, mentally, it didn't do as much for me as seeing you guys watch the beauty. It does more for me, and that's why sometimes I create mods for these simulators and do other things to help the community out when I have time, because that makes me feel like there's more worth to it. Okay, that's some good songs. This playlist I found seems to be pretty good. Who could forget the ads? Question is, does it show our estimated timing? Let's see. So that's not that far, guys. We're gonna be descending pretty soon. Okay, we already crossed over Orlando. Yeah, we're gonna be entering Atlanta airspace here quite shortly. We're passing over Jacksonville in due time. And let's see if we could lock onto Atlanta's frequency right now. I guess we're too far, and we're not even on. See, once I use this landing data thing, it glitches and changes my comm. It does it every single time. And sometimes the ATC air traffic controller is talking to me, and I don't even know, because it switched my frequency and I didn't even know. That's when I realized how quiet it is. It doesn't have a Zulu time. Let me see. Oh, let me not press that again. I just glitched something. I just clicked airport and it. No, let's not do that. All right, let me go ahead and get my information here for my Kevin, I got you. You're now a mod, Kevin. Thank you very much. All right, so what am I doing? I'm looking for the airport. So on my charts, on my Navigraph, we go to the airport, open the charts list, and we're looking for the runway. We're looking for the star. Actually, we don't even need a star. We just need reference charts here for runway 27 left. Okay. Sure, I guess the charts for the star would have worked. Let's see here. Jedi 2. No, that's just a Jedi 2 though. Okay. Approach. Alright, so approach charts, I guess. Gotta learn this stuff more, you know? So I'm trying to use it throughout all my flights. Alright, so ILS. Where's 27? All the way down. Scrolling. So oh, okay, we're going 27 left. Cat 1. Alright, open that chart for me. Okay, so Silva Depot. So Silver at 7,000, ROM, CJ Grimpy at 4,000, as we saw. So that's 2,800. That's what that said, not 280 for speed. So 2,800 at Depot is where we need to be. But 4,000 is where we capture the localizer. And the approach course is 275. That makes sense. And the it picked it up automatically? Interesting. I just put in 275 and it just pulled out all the correct. It is 108.50. Well then. Won't let me do anything. Alright, another 128 nautical miles until we top descent. Oh, what city are we over? Jacksonville. So this area I did not load any cache, nor do I need to. It's no major city, and like I said, most places my sim loads very, very well. It's only the big cities, and like for instance Miami loads fine. actually pull up my charts here for my rival. One second. Jedi 2, just want to make sure we're good. So Lars is at 24,000, guys. So we're right at that. So we're descending at Larry at 2400 per minute. Down to Lars, and then descend down to Lars, which is going to distro, whatever that means, with a speed limit at 280 knots at 14,000. And then I think Waki is the next. Let's double check that. Yep, Waki is the next one. That is correct at 11,000, 250 knots. So 250 knots at 11,000 before the 10,000 limit. And then down to Jedi. Then Daffy at 8,000. That is correct. These are all correct. Graham doesn't have a weight and flight level information, but it's not 34,000. That's for sure. Grimpy. Okay, so let me see here. So that's the approach, the arrival. So all that's right. So I don't need to look at his chart. And then the approach, back to the approach into the runway. Let's go all the way down to 7 left. Let me click this other one, see if it's any different. This is a different version of the Cat 1. Is this thing stuck? Don't do these charts. Okay. It shows the same thing for the most part. It's a different. It doesn't have a frequency. This can't be it. I didn't click that. Okay. That's a silver at 7,000. So green pea. So 8,000. Let's see here. And there's no silver in here because we're not coming from that way. So it's 8,000 down to 4,000 at green pea. That's what it is. Cuba. And then 2,800. Okay, it's all good. Let's put in our airport data from now. Oh, let's jump on Atlanta Center. We have some air traffic control voice. Winds are 2508. We will be landing on runway 27 left. 28 degrees Celsius. Oh, what am I doing? Wrong place. Okay, I don't think it shows the altimeter there anymore at the at that page. So we're gonna go to our other information with the altimeter. Altimeter is 299.2. That's basic. That's the most basic altimeter you could possibly get. Correct. And we're landing configuration 3. Sorry, full flaps. Lots lower speed. Alright guys, almost to Larry.
Clear direct heaven, UPS 229. Atlanta, American 1888. We're picking up National VO now.
We don't need to contact Atlanta just yet. We're not in their airspace. We just are close enough to hear them. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. About
November 4th,
under 80 nautical miles until we descend.
4 Niners. Reset transponder squawk 206. 1790 like 26, right? Maintain 4,000 to the localizer, Red Island, wait, Blue 54, 67, on that wall, the right train. American 528, radar contact lock. On request. So 1506 Atlanta, sending it out to 279, thank you, yeah, Mike. Walker 900, last senator, on my 279, thank you, yeah, Mike, thank you, Charlie. Delta 1606, you're going to be following an Airbus 340 off your left, 279, yeah, Mike, thank you, Charlie. 60 Mike, the direct destination. Delta 1654, climb 18, double 325. Delta 2384, descend to maintain 7,000. Delta 1792, fly heading 200, vector 2 final, descend to maintain 6,000. Fly. Delta 394, wind 27, left clear to land 250. 120, Echo Tango, Atlanta, here. And what's that, 357 Golf Sierra Con? Golf Sierra, squawk 2040. Delta 1792, descend to maintain 5,000. Delta 2484, when able, reduce speed to 210. JetBlue 394, 10 left on November, taxi to November, Tango. Lima to the ramp, cross for my 279, drop to the motor station.
Southwest 16 with you at Atlanta. Requesting airport clearance for Orlando, preferably departing runway 27 right.
Respect to CDC, stand by.
Roger.
Delta 1792, turn right 8250 on a 705. Radar contact, 118, level 372. Southwest 2020, 7K12,000. Delta 1792, you're at 5 miles from Keynes Crossing to 5,000, good ILS. Runway 26 right approach, reduce speed to 210. Fucking 900 on a football or my 270. On a football or my 270. Delta 1792, your period of cross the localizer, turn right 300. And instead of maintain 4,000. 357 Golf Sierra. Verify your transponders and modes. I'm not sure. I'm not picking you up on the radar yet. 357 Golf Sierra, radar contact 17 on south of Thornbury. DOR 1 on south 500. Yeah, rear altimeter 298 visual approach 22 to maintain 4,000. Seven Golf Sierra, fly your president. 23 and 4, turn right heading 250, total localizer, instead of maintain 5,000. Delta 1941, contact Mountain Center 163.65.
Let's start sending, guys. We've crossed it. We've crossed Larry, as we said.
Delta
Send
1606, run out 2 football.
T4 feet, 100 feet per minute.
Delta 1792, reduce speed to 170, no clear approach. Delta 2025, runway 27, right.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead
Crossed
bin.
into Atlanta airspace. Let's prepared here to jump on to contact them. And a lot of stuff going on right now, as you could hear. So 11 departure is coming out of Atlanta. Wow, and a lot of people landing. So we're gonna have some fun here.
Over to Elk Grove.
Center Delta 2815 with Delta 1 south.
Well, 2815 land center, good afternoon, wind 27 right. Thanks.
Auto brake set low. Radar tilt reload.
Charlie, Delta 2815.
Center Frontier 5017 in your airspace, level 300. Alright, on 2 and 1.
Frontier flight 1517 land center, radar contact 27 miles south of Loveland. Squawk 2003.
Squawk 2003 for Frontier 5017.
Clearance center southwest 6 AM and requesting out.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to arrive to Lars at 24,000 just as scheduled.
Aircraft on the ground. There's going to be a controller change in progress for Atlanta approach. Stand by for your taxi 1 minute. Southwest 2020 instead of maintaining 7,000. 7,000.
Now, if the sim decides to load while we're coming into Atlanta Airport, we know it's possibly the airplanes, the AI traffic, because I did turn those up. So that's another thing. So we'll know that, yeah, we just can't handle it. Look at that weather.
Walker 900 radar contact, line maintains level 310.
310.
South 2020 contact Atlanta approach 135, 132. Delta 2384 contact Atlanta approach 135, 132. Delta 2025 and Delta 2815 contact Atlanta approach 135, 132.
135.
Aircraft on the ground Atlanta for taxi or IFR clearance if you do not receive repeating any contact Atlanta approach 135, 132.
Alright, we're going to set up for that frequency.
357 Golf Sierra, turn left heading 250. There's an 1888 contact, Memphis Center 133.65.
Perfect, guys. Coming up to 24,000 on point. We have
17,
descended via the Jetta 2 arrival, 2992 for Frontier 1517. Alright, we're already descended via the Jetta 2, and we'll continue descending via the Jetta 2. Alright, let's drop this down to 14,000 and continue our descent. What did we say the second? 1,800 feet per minute. Alright. Everything is going good. And we're into the clouds. Let's put on our seatbelt signs since we have some here. Light on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Thank you.
Delta 16 is 06 Midrex Palmer, Papa Lima, Mike Romeo. Direct Plumber or Delta 16? Delta 7460 Mike, are you back on the frequency? Yeah, I'm back. 60 Mike, roger, contact Atlanta approach 135.32.
Wow, that was amazing. I'm trying to catch that lightning.
For 7 Golf Sierra, get you on the localizer advice when you get career sites to maintain 3000. 7 Golf Sierra, 52I, just let me know when you're clear visual approach, wing 22.
Alright, so we should be getting down to distro high 15,000.
Delta 1606, climb maintain, level 330. Climb maintain, flight level 330, Delta 1606.
Just got that. I was waiting for that screenshot. Alright, come to 18,000. We're crossing standard altimeter pretty soon.
Delta 2815 ready, 2A right.
Let's double check our weather information here. Altimeter 2992, 250 at 8. Alright, let's pull this, push this in, 2992.
Delta 2815, contact Atlanta approach 135.32.
Alright. .97. Let's make sure we stay on the right frequency. Okay.
JetBlue 356 to scattered areas of extreme precip. Your vicinity extends westbound 40 to 50 miles. Advise if you deviate on the next frequency, contact Memphis Center 133.656.
Okay, Wookie, let's just say this is 50 nautical miles and then this is 4. So we just send down to Jedi, straight down to 10,000. So let's say 19 nautical miles. Ooh, nice. 19 nautical miles. And 10,000. So once we get to 14,000, you'll see what the landing, the descent rate is. Oh, I had quite a bit of sleep. Feeling kind of tired. I don't know why. Going to 14,000. Let's see what our alright, speed restraint here is 280 knots. And then 250 on down. Let's see something here. The weather just updated, so I'm just running a cloud. Well, I can say so far the frames are extremely high. Alright, let's turn on portable devices. Wi-Fi off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Wi-Fi access has now been turned on. Please make sure you have switched off your Wi-Fi on your device. Thank you.
All right, we're sending down now 1,300 feet per minute, down to 10,000. So let's do 1,200 feet per minute. Wow. Jeez, this sim looks so amazing, guys. I don't know how people. Oh, I don't think we're on the frequency. We did it again. Stop.
JetBlue 731, Atlanta Center, Roger.
I remember every time I use a landing calculator to make sure it doesn't change the frequency. I don't know why it's doing that.
JetBlue 645, climb 18, trouble 230.
Atlanta Center, Frontier 1517 on your frequency. Sorry, I switched somehow.
Roger, Frontier flight 1517, no worries, contact Atlanta approach 135, 132.
Going Atlanta approach for Frontier 1517. Have a good day.
Atlanta approach, is that last message to me?
Yes, sir, South 610, turn left heading 180, maintain 140.
Let's bring back our speed.
Atlanta approach turning 10, all time maintain 14,000.
Roger, flight 1517, one approach.
Atlanta approach Frontier 1517 with you at 100. Information Delta is current. We're going to expect LS 27 left for Frontier 1517.
South of 610, turn left heading 150.
Atlanta approach turning left heading 150.
All right, getting our speed down to 250. Landing lights on. Frames are still 65, even with this weather. Okay.
Walker 977, radar contact, climb 18, 14000, stay altitude.
All right, activate approach.
Walker 77, climb to 14000, passing through 3000.
All right, let's continue to send down to 8,000.
South of 610, correct, small, contact Atlanta Center, 138.7.
Atlanta approach, can you repeat that?
South of 610, clear, small, on your departure. And contact center, 132.7.
Atlanta approach.
Goes out.
Direct small, contacting center.
Airspeed back 240. Maintain that speed a little better. 245 if anything. Alright, spoilers in a little bit. Double check the weather here because it's pretty bad. Oh, let's turn off the music. Winds 250 at 5. Still the same. Okay. We're at 8,000. Alright, we need to be sending down to 4,000. Grimpy GRMPI.
14,000. Roger, flight 15, 17, instead of 18, 5 now.
Out of 5,000, go Frontier 1517. Alright, he give us 5,000. Alright, let's not even use this. Our average is set at 15 feet per minute. We can decrease our rate of descent. 1200. Keep our speed down. Still 53 frames close to the ground, guys. Got precipitation. Don't see it on the radar. Down to 4,000, 340 vector final for Frontier 5017.
Celsius 930 with Delta on board on that slow side of the ramp. Pushing back.
938 is on approach runway 27 right, next immediately Lima Juliet, Mike, Lima Charlie.
Lima Juliet, Mike, Lima Charlie, 930.
Got some rain shafts all around us. Nice. Looking amazing. That sounds nice. All right, let's put back our speed, 210. Increase our rate of ascent. All right, charts, what are you doing? Frames are very high, guys. There's the airport, still 53 frames. So far, there's no loading issue. Down to 3,000, 320 for Frontier 5017.
That
Send it.
unfortunately after Delta 34 Delta I for 3423 expect please.
All right, spoilers. Sorry. Flaps 1. All right, our brake is set. Arm spoilers. Coming up to 3,000 feet from 3,000 feet.
2,500.
All right. Gear down. Three 300, journey localizer for 27 left for frontier 5070. All right, let's bring back our speed. 170. 175. All right, flaps. Just taking some screenshots here, sorry. Frames are phenomenal, guys. Flaps. Third ILS approach, runway 27 left for frontier 5070. Speed back 165. All right, approach speed 132. VLS 127. Flight attendants, please be seated for landing. All right, runway turn off lights on and nose light up. All other lights are on. LS on. We've captured the localizer. Tail land runway 27 left for the 1570. Not sure if it's captured here. The localizer. So the approach. Guys, the frames are super high, no loading. Still, the CD, you could see it, everything. So it works, guys. Caching scenery works. It's amazing. The simulator is amazing yet once again. All right, let's get back inside and focus. Bring back our speed 155. And full flaps. 150. Just trying to get in as fast as possible. 47 frames coming into Atlanta. Do you have any idea how crazy that is? Hey, Fearless DJ, welcome back. 45 frames. Whew.
5 Max Charlie, go to the Gulf. 1 Airport, directors north 1. That's November, Oscar, November, Echo. Direct Woody.
Got a little load in there. That's probably the planes at the airport that I turned up. At 132. Turn off our screen. All right, foot on rudder.
Radar vectors
All right, 500, autopilot off. We are in control. Oh, we got a loading there.
400,
Auto throttle still on.
400,
All right, 2 poppy lights.
300, 200,
Okay, diamond.
200.
Let's get down. Okay, diamond's up.
That was 938.
50,
Cover at departure
40,
contact.
30,
You're not direct
20,
turn right,
retard,
heading 270.
Water over.
retard,
Throttle idle.
right heading to 7.
Reversed us. Manual brake. Reverse thrust disengage.
Atlanta approach, short 5 stop.
On approach frontier 1517, vacated runway 27 left.
Pressure flight 1517, cross runway 27 right at Tango, join Lima to the right.
27 right at Tango, Lima 2 to the ramp for Southwest, Frontier 1517. All right, spoilers. And flaps.
Approach up to 410, short 5
Now let's jump back inside so we can see.
410 Atlanta, approach runway 27 right, taxi via Lima, Juliet, Mike, Lima, Charlie.
All right. We're in Tango.
Lima, Juliet, Mike.
All right. Line the lights off. Strobes and auto.
938, rep contact.
Turn off lights off. Goes to taxi. Wing light off.
Let's turn to 130 and 14,000.
Cross runway 27 right for the 57.
For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seat belt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seat belt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe for you to move about. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings
Alright,
you may
let's
have
start the
brought
APU.
on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. If you require deplaning assistance, please remain in your seat until all other passengers have deplaned. One of our crew members will then be pleased to assist you. I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Thank you.
That was 938 second.
See if I can get to the gates as soon as possible. Parking gates.
South 938, direct bang.
So we're going to Delta 13, which is all the way down here. Delta 13. Where are you, Delta? I see Delta 12. Weird.
South 938, contact Atlanta Center,
Okay.
132.9.
Lima 7. Where are we? We still gotta go a little further down. Continue taxiing. Pretty much the last, almost the last terminal.
15,000
Second to the last.
for 127.
Frames have definitely dropped, so we might have to turn on the amount of aircrafts we have on the airport.
Right, information Delta 509.
I don't have any taxiways written here. Okay. Lima 7. All right, let's keep going. It's the next one. It's Lima 6. Yep. Okay, let's go back to the parking gate. So it's the it's near the corner, second from the corner, near Delta 15. So it's left here. Definitely laggy. You see, the Atlanta airport is just bad on frames, and it hasn't been updated since it came out. So we can't do anything about that. So the fact that we came in with such high frames with that issue, it's amazing. I go around that truck. Okay. Heading to Delta 13. You can see Delta 5. Those are all correct. And it should be Delta 7, 9, 9, 11, 13. 7. Delta 9. Different 9. That's 11. This is 9. 9, 11, 13. It's 2 11s, not 2 9s. You had to be my gate. Alright, let's go to the one right next to him. Oh, 13 Alpha. There's 2 of them. Oh, that's 11. Never mind. That's fine. Oh, FedEx aircraft taking off. Nice. It shows up. Pretty smooth, too. Okay. All on idle. Thank you, fellas, DJ. Let's keep it move up. Alright, we're going to do a quick turnaround, get our new flight plan, all of that stuff, and head back to Miami as soon as possible. Let's deboard the aircraft, get the bags off, and clean it. Brakes on. APU is in use. Very laggy here at Atlanta. All right, engines off. Okay, TCAS off. Okay, beacon off. All right, let's get the jetway. Very laggy here. This airport is so bad.
410, climb 18, 14, 14 down.
Very bad airport. Okay. All right, let's get the baggage. Okay. Let's utilize the external power. Seatbelt signs off.
Delta 3423, line approach from Juliet Mike, Lima Charlie.
Lima Juliet Mike Lima Charlie for 57 right for Southwest.
Okay, satisfactory 105 out of 100. Score is 628. Very good, very good. Did very good.
Approach Delta 419 on the ground at Harrisville Jackson and rear reception to XTC.
Delta 509, fly heading T40.
Fly heading 240 up to 509.
Sorry, is that a 419 or looking for taxi, sir?
Yes. Delta
419, 708, taxi via Lima Juliet Mike, Lima Charlie.
Aircraft is deboarding. We have 121 souls still on board out of 160. Recording and save it.
Dog up 728, cross, runway T6 right at the approach and continue taxi via
Okay. MIA to KTL. FFT 5017 A20N. That's ready for the next recording. This is happening. Let's set up our next flight. Miami to Atlanta, so Atlanta to Miami. Boom. Our new flight number is 1514. Route is Bang 2 to Frogs 1.
Right next taxiway and then left turn on light short of Delta.
Flight level 370. Let's generate that. Got the Southwest aircraft there. American here. Another American here. Maybe it's the ATC that's killing my frames. Alright, let's disconnect from ATC momentarily. 30 frames right now. And let's see how much is in the cockpit. 30 frames and 21. Let's disconnect. 30. Disconnect from online because we have to reconnect as a new flight number anyway. Let's see how the frames are. It went up 4 frames here. Still choppy. The airport is just bad, but it's definitely better. Yeah, it's still bad. All right, aircraft is fully deboarded. Let's change our performance to 1 nautical mile for aircraft. Okay, so we can see less aircrafts. Let's reconnect online. That's 1514. Okay, and then we just gotta get our flight plan, download.
7 right.
All right, let's get the aircraft cleaned. And refueled. All right, view our report for our flight, and we have an A+ rating. Plus, nice. Further updated. All right, close report. Get our next flight set up. All right, aircraft is clean, and we're just doing. Let's click fuel again just in case. A lot of aircraft's leaving. That's probably definitely killing our frames too. We have some high-res aircrafts for our matching, but it's so nice to see these planes. Okay. Our flight information. Oh, did we even set up the new flight? We didn't. Okay. 1514. KTL. KMIA. Same plane. This is pretty loud. Let's turn it on, sorry. 2,000 pounds of extra fuel. 7,000. 0.08 right. 27 right for departure. We're going to be leaving at 30, 40, 50, 16, 18, 18, departure is 22, 25. Wait a minute. Oh, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, so 10. 12, 22, 35 seems about right. Okay. Everything else is good. Cargo, passengers, 153. And bang to Scott. No, bang to Frogs. Let's see, make sure that goes incorrect. Frogs. Okay, bang to the Frogs. You have the new route. Okay. Generate. Copy paste. Let's refresh everything here. Alright, KTL to KMIA. That should reset to the top. Okay. 37,000. Okay, we got our route. Let's go ahead and put it and file it. Pilot, download. Folder. Plan. Our frames definitely went up when we knocked down the amount of planes we could see in the distance. Knocked it down to 1 nautical mile. Okay, KTL to KMIA, 2235. Boom. Okay, and save, file our flight plan. Boom. Alright, flight plan is filed. Passenger program, let's set that up. Okay, and we have 100. How much souls on board? 153. Okay, verify the route. Come back to Miami. Start passenger program. Okay. Aircraft is clean. And the passenger program is ready. Go ahead and tell okay, to prepare for boarding. All right. Let's see how much fuel we need. Here. Okay, so let's get in all of our information here. In 1 second. Okay. Fuel is 14,500. Let's convert that.
728, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. 3297, DOCO 728, we'll see you later. Delta 1949, instead of maintain 12000, FedEx rain.
14,500 is 6,577, so 6.5 in the block. A lot less fuel coming back. 6.6 in the block. ZFW is. So let's actually put in the fuel right now. 6577. Turn off our fuel pumps on the APU. As we refuel. Okay, refueling. All right, and CFW is 138. So 138,000. 62.6. We already have our PDC. Maintain 4,000. Cruising altitude 370. They approved our route, band 2 to Frogs 1. Maintain 10,000 actually.
Southern CWH, radar
Departure
contact.
frequency 135.32, squawk 0411.
Coming up on 4,000, Southwest 238.
Southern CWH, roger, climb and maintain 14,000.
14,000,
Okay. Radar tilt above. Okay. All right. So we have everything here, 62.6. All right. Fuel is going in. Estimated 5 minutes.
Turn right, heading
And let's put in our payload.
Right 355 for Mike Charlie.
All right. So with our payload, we're going to divide. What is our payload to be?
419, radar contact, stay altitude.
419 setting 3,000.
419, roger.
3,300.
4,000.
So 40,300 divided by 4 is 10,100, about 10,050, 10,075. So do 12,075. 12,075. And then 8,075.
For me, 27 right,
And then
RNF football.
7,075.
Just confirm you're cleared for takeoff.
Take off for me.
Okay, and then we're going to do
734.23, contact at
1,300.
3297, Southwest 3423, good day.
Okay. That about works. We're going to want our CG to be at 22.2. But once the payload finish loads in, the fuel finish loads in, we could adjust it. It's still loading in.
Atlanta approach.
We need
44 information. Echo. Send to Delta 34, ready for push start.
14,500 pounds of fuel, so it has too much in right now. Okay, so it's taking out the extra fuel.
Say again, American
Okay. Oh, we got a Delta aircraft just taking off right there. Nice. So here we have all real aircrafts showing up. So I think when we load into the airport, like Miami, you saw like the default planes. They show up as you load into the sim for the first time, but when I get to the next airport, they're not here, which is good.
Correction, T6 off that Charlie Echo to the ramp today.
Okay. Let's as we're refueling, let's start boarding the new passengers. Okay, passengers.
Cabin crew, prepare for boarding.
All right, boarding the new passengers. All right, let's initiate the aircraft flight and continue, and let's get out of here. I don't think we need to align anything. Cruise is 370. Going higher. On our way back. 15, 14.
I'm going to maintain 14,000 altitude, passing 4,200 Delta.
ZFW is going to be 62.6 slash weather just updated. You saw that. We don't know the CG yet. Let's see here. Still defueling. All right, we'll wait for that. The block will be 6.6. We'll put in the route for now. That it was approved. Atlanta departure out of runway 27 right. And bang 2 departure. Bang 2 goes to Luck.
Delta 1949, set of 18.7 pounds.
All right, that goes to Hunted. Hunted goes to Quebec 81 Airway.
Heavy. We're on the south side of ramp 6, facing Delta, ready to taxi 27 right,
information at.
That goes to Endu.
7689, runway.
Let's get on the new bags as well, guys. We're gonna forget to put on the bags this time around.
Juliet Mike. Correction, Delta Lima is Juliet Mike, Lima Charlie.
Roger 27, right via Delta Lima.
Okay.
Juliet Mike.
127 passengers on board already out of 153. Passengers are almost ready to go. What are we doing now? Okay, so to Endu and Endu, Danse Frogs 1. So arrival into Miami, runway 8 right. And we're doing the Frogs 1. So there is no Frogs 1. Shoot. I should have known this thing is not updated. Crap. Alright, let's refile. That's something we have. Alright, so we're going to be doing the, not the Frogs 1. Let's edit that. Let's do the Hiley or the Scott. Scott 5 or Hiley 7. So let's do Scott 5. It's weird. Bang. Okay. Copy that. Generate.
7669, your squawk is 0406, 0406.
Flight plan.
Roger 046 in the box, 0406 in the box, Delta 7689, everything.
Alright, we're still on approach frequency here in Atlanta. Okay. Alright, so let's go Scott 5, Novias, Julie. Okay. Endu to Julie. What was it before? Endu to Dance. Okay. Alright, we're good. We got the new route in. Passengers are finished boarded here. Let's give my welcome speech. Then we'll contact ATC. Make sure we're on Atlanta for approach frequency. Okay. On approach Frontier 1514. We have an amendment to our flight plan. Okay. Fuel pumps on. We have an amendment to our flight plan. We just refiled, just letting you know. We were doing the Scots 5 arrival instead of the Frogs.
Okay, I already have Scots 5 arrival into Miami via the Julie transition.
Sounds good. That's Alright, beacon on. Seatbelt signs on. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, let's start the APU. APU bleed on, master, and start.
If you haven't already
Fuel
done
should have long been done.
please stow your carry-on luggage underneath
Okay.
the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seat belt. And also make sure your seat back and folding trays are in their full upright position. If you are seated next to an emergency exit,
Flight director
please read
on.
carefully the special instructions card located by your seat. If you
Altimeter,
do not wish to perform the functions
KTL,
described in the event of an emergency,
29901.
please ask the flight attendant to reseat you.
Alright,
We
APU
remind you
is
that
starting
this is
up.
a non-smoking flight.
rifle ready to go.
Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft, including the lavatories. Tampering with, disabling,
Alright,
or
bags are still going
destroying
in here.
lavatory smoke detectors is prohibited
Must be the
by
second
law.
set of bags. As soon as those are
If
done,
you
we're
have
ready to
any
push back.
questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you.
1949, you're 4 miles from Bamboo, cross Bamboo, out about 4,000, clear the island, 26 right.
Alright, baggage people, we gotta go. Alright, we're on time for departure here.
Delta 1949, looks like missile flasher, turn right heading 300 to rejoin. Right 300, 1949.
Cabin crew, please close doors. Thank you.
Alright, they're announced to close the doors.
43,
Alright, closing doors. Disconnecting the jetway.
Canada 7043, a lot of pressure, I'll expect T6 right, 718 matters now.
Alright, squawk is 0411. Call at north-south end of ramp for taxi with call sign ATIS and spot number.
1949, Roger, 1 mile from David, third
For
island,
departure clearance.
26 right approach. Third island, 26 right approach.
Okay.
949. Air Canada 7043, fly present.
Push back here. APU is running. Strobes on auto. Actually, no, let's put those down. Let's go down here. Engine to crank. Alright, DCOS TA as we're about to push back. Make sure we have no aircraft behind of us. Okay, brakes off.
Atlanta American Airlines 2844 at North South.
Okay, starting left engine. Let's flip our airport charts for taxi.
Lima, Juliet, Mike, and Charlie.
That's the cool airport have interior. Yeah, maybe that's why the frames are so terrible. I don't need the airport interior.
Lima, Juliet, Lima, Charlie.
Push it back here. Also, we're going to taxi via Lima. Lima 7 to Mike to Lima Charlie. Alright, left engine is starting.
Departure Delta 7689, heavy passing through 55.
Look at those clouds.
Delta 7689, heavy, a lot of departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 14 down.
I maintain 14, 14,000, 7689.
Delta 1949, heavy, runway 26 right, clear to land with 2407.
Alright, let's start right engine.
Clear to land 26 right, Delta 1949. Air Canada 7843, turn left heading 180 to center maintain 6000.
Okay. Brakes off. And push back. Starting number 2 engine.
That was 2159, Atlanta approach, Charlotte, runway 27 left, information, Delta, correction information,
Alright, once again, we didn't walk through the flight plan. So let's do that quickly. Start arrival. And then we'll get rid of licit. Let's get rid of the discontinuity. Okay. And let's get rid of Wallop to Copra. So let's get rid of licit. Okay. All right. Looks good. Zoom out. All right. Let's go back to 10 nautical miles. Switch back to arc. All right.
Canada 7843 to 718 4000.
We're running off the engines completely. APU bleed off and APU. Taxi lights on. Okay. Strobe lights to auto. Arm spoilers. Flaps. 1. Okay. T-gas to TA. All right. Normal. Takeoff config. And our frequency set 135.32. And then center is 132.97.
Alright, Bravo 2,
Okay. Frequency set. Let's check our flight controls. We forgot to finish our performance here. Let's finish that up. 1/up.
3297 for
Actually, let's go to init. Did I just clear everything just now? Did I just do that? Okay, let's say performance. The flight plan here. Sorry. Performance.
Okay, 7043, you're 4 miles from Bamboo.
Let's spin it. That's not gonna help. We didn't get to put in our full information. I don't want to clear this out. Let's just put in our performance then. Oh, let's just do this one time since we're here. Let's finish this as well. So 22.3. 1.3 up.
Contact 119.1 American 284.
American crashing Delta 1949, contact London Tower 119.1.
Finish up a couple things before we go. 18,000. Transitional. Okay. Alright, everything else is good in the ECAM. Alright, let's taxi to the end of the ramp. Brakes off. Taxi light on. Alright, auto brake set max. Can you do a 737 Max? Southwest? No, we don't fly the 737 Max, man. It's a piece of crap. So we gotta wait till PMDG or somebody comes out. Else there's no 737 flights we'll be doing, man. How about that? Till we have a proper aircraft. Most likely the PMDG 737. Not sure if they're bringing out a Max right away, but. Alright, taxi to the end of the ramp, but we need taxi clearance. So we'll hold short. A lot of departure, a lot of approach. Frontier 1514, holding at the end of the ramp, south ramp, taxiing clearance to 27 right.
French flight 1514, left tower, contact, traffic, Tim 119.1. Canada 7843, contact Atlanta Tower 1.
Okay, Atlanta Tower. Atlanta Towers, Frontier 1517, holding short at the end of the ramp, south of the ramp, but Lima 7, ready for taxi clearance to runway 27 right.
Frontier 1514, contact Atlanta ground 121.9.
My gosh. Okay. They literally just said to a lot of ground. I hope this is our final frequency after 2 changes. We're holding short at the end of the ramp. Lima 7, ready for taxi clearance to runway 27 right for departure. Frontier 1517.
Frontier flight 1514, Atlanta ground, call them clearance. That was good. Frontier flight 15, runway 27 right, taxi via Lima, Lima Charlie.
Wow, you got me there. Lima Charlie 2, 27 right for Frontier 1514. Gotta change my flight number. Thank you very much.
That was pretty good.
All right, Lima. So we turn right here at Lima. No traffic coming. Left here on Lima, sorry. You didn't take us to Mike. Lima Charlie. All right, it's doing good once we get away from those gates. So it's now I know with Atlanta, it's not just the city, it's the airport. Frames are just terrible, and we just don't want to go back to default, so we keep it. But so once we get a better airport, it'll be better for us. But at least we know the CT doesn't load anymore. All right, I don't think we got our speech. The
Ladies
safety.
and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and the entire crew, welcome aboard. Now we request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt.
Let's get
Insert the
119.1.
metal fittings one into the other
It's the next
and
frequency.
tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight,
Okay,
as we may experience
that's gonna be our tower
turbulence.
frequency.
There are
Then
several
after that, it's gonna be
emergency
back to
exits on this
approach,
aircraft. Please take a few moments
which is
now to locate your nearest
135.32
exit. In some cases, your nearest
for
exit
departure.
may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards
All right,
the
good.
exit.
We don't have a big
Doors can be opened by moving the handle
traffic
in the
jam
direction
going
of
to the
the
runway.
air.
A lot of the aircraft's
Each
already
door is
departed, so that's
equipped with
good.
an inflatable slide which may also
We are
be
number one for
detached
departure.
and
Runway
used as a
27 right.
life raft.
Runway 27
Oxygen
right.
and the
Yes.
air pressure
Our aircraft
are
just
always
departed,
being
as you saw.
monitored. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen,
All right,
pull the
Lima
mask
Charlie
easy.
should be the third
Place
to
it
last
firmly over your nose and
taxiway.
mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, and breathe normally. Although the
All right,
bag
we
does
didn't
not
set our
inflate,
trim. 1.3
oxygen
up.
is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first,
Okay.
and then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of
Whoa,
an
whoa, whoa!
emergency,
Please don't crash
please
them.
assume an exit position.
No way, my sim just
Lean
crashed.
forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs.
No way, my
Ensure
sim
your
just
feet are
crashed.
flat on the floor. A life vest.
No freaking way. No freaking way. Wow, guys, that just happened. I have not had a crash to desktop in a long time. Crappy Atlanta airport, bro. Gotta give it to him. We were number one for departure. Ay, ay, ay. What do we do? What do we do? Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm gonna decide if I want to finish this flight. Yes, my sim did crash. You guys have seen, follow me for a while. You know that doesn't happen. So, yeah, I don't know, Chief. I don't know now. I don't know. The Atlanta airport is very bad, very, very bad. It hasn't been updated since it came out in 2020. And now the sim update 5 kicked in and it's even worse. So it's just so bad it's not a good. Imagine sim, those guys over there, I hate them now. So yes, that's what happened. I am what do you call it? A victim of ZTD. Okay? Now, if I restart the flight, I could get it started quickly. Let's see, six something, seven something, eight. It's gonna be 8 o'clock by the time I finish because I have to go somewhere later today, and that just killed it for me just now. Um, oh, 1 second here. Okay. All right. Juan Camilo, hey, welcome back. Ay, 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 ay. No bueno. What do we do, guys? Because we wanted to go back to Miami and see what the frames were and test that. Now, maybe we should do a different flight, like Las Vegas to LA, something very short and a big test. Because LA frames are bad too. But the problem is I didn't do the cache for Las Vegas yet. And the LA one I did, but I didn't do it high res enough. Ay, 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 ay. I did Kennedy. No, we need to do the flight. We need to do the flight. We need to test Miami. We really do. But Miami frames is not that bad though. So Atlanta was a big test and it passed. Airport sucks, but the surrounding area was amazingly loaded. 40 something frames coming into the airport, into the final. Okay. All right, guys. Here we are, back in the sim. I don't know what to do. Let's just load in quick. I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna fly. But let's just load in and see what the frames are loading in after the sim restarted. And let's get back to the gate. Delta 13, or we were at 11, 8, 11. Shit, let me show the 11. Okay, and 637. Okay. All right, let's just load in. And let's see how the frames are and how I feel. Well, at least we got one flight done, guys. At least we got one done. All right, we're loaded back in. Frames are still low. So it's just the airport. It's definitely the airport. All right, what can we do here? Quick turnaround. Just gonna load it up and I'm gonna see how I feel about this. Everything is pretty much already here. Let's put back on this. Let's restart. Let's exit the passenger program. That was annoying. pretty much just restart it. Okay, pull from sim brief, blah blah blah. Okay, got the passenger program. Okay, let's put back in the fuel. 6570, something like that. Let's make sure we know exactly what it is. Stupid Lucas Air Tool keeps going on top of all my other stuff. Bruh. I pulled this in already. Come on. 40,900. 6 points. So now it's 6.8. Somehow in this. 6758. Just make it instant. All right, we're back to real. Put in the cargo. What was it? 10,000. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, actually, see how I feel about this. Okay, 20 CG 22.3. Okay, should be exact. Fuel is already 20. Isn't it in? Instant. Thank you very much. Okay, so what? Okay, 40,900. 40,000. Okay, exit. All right, so everything is already done. Passengers is loaded in. Let's just set up the aircraft here. Let's align this. That takes some time. Might as well, guys. Signal signs on. You can come back online. All right, passengers already finished boarding. So that's good. Gonna reconnect, refile. Okay. All right. Morgan, hey, what's up? Thank you very much. We have to restart the sim, so we're just putting everything back in. Just board the bags, and that's it. We already got the passengers in. I wasn't gonna do the flight over because I gotta start getting ready around 8 something, but we should be able to arrive on time. I'll just get ready in between. So this time I won't sit here the entire time. I'm gonna go shower and stuff. Hey, there's a shower in the plane while we're flying. All right, so that's doing that. All right, everything else seems to be good. Our squawk was, I did not write it down. All right, we need a contact. Who do we need to contact for clearance? Because now we have full ATC, guys. I don't even know if I can take a shower while I'm flying because it's full air traffic control. Shoot, guys, it's 10 aircrafts trying to leave from here now. Oh my gosh. If it takes forever, I'm disconnecting, I swear. All right, let's get our Atlanta ground. Let's go to Atlanta ground. Get our Atlanta ground, Frontier 1514. We're back. Are we getting our clearance from you?
Flight 1514, Atlanta ground. Hi, what's up?
Do we get clearance from you?
That's fair.
All right, Frontier 1514. We need IFR clearance to Miami.
American 2044, give way to Frontier Flight A320 coming on ramp 5. Should be no issue, but...
All right, bags are going in. He's talking about this. He's saying give way. All right, so we have American aircraft here, and we have a Frontier aircraft here. So you hear him to give way. Yeah, he's coming pretty fast. So he's supposed to stop and let him go. I guess because he just arrived. Another aircraft just arrived, Delta. All right, we just got our PDC. All right. Scott's 5, 10,000, 1 through 5. Okay, 0411 was our.
Yes, sir, you'll be following him.
0411. Let's get out of here, guys. Let's do it. TCAS on, radar tilt above. Charlie mode. Mode Charlie, just on. Let's get our APU. Okay, could you stop? All right, fuel pumps on. Okay, and let's, before we do that, let's at least initialize the aircraft here. KTL. Wow, I had a crash to desktop, guys. A crash to desktop. That's the worst of all scenarios. Okay. Okay, CG, ZFW. Let's make sure ZFW is still the same. Should be the same route. 138. Yeah, so 62.6. 370. Frontier. 1514.
Frontier Flight 421, contact Atlanta Tower 109.1.
Okay. 62.6. $6.8. Ah, entering the thing, man. 6 point. What are you? What's wrong? 62.6. 22.3. What's wrong? 138,000. 62.6. Okay. 0.4. How did you change? All right, you're pissing me off now, thing. What's going on?
To ground United 931.
I've never had it not want to go in. Not allowed. Jeez, what are you? Still not in the mood for this. 62.6. Wow. This is the last straw that breaks the camel back. Okay, nothing's allowed now. Now it's pissing me off. Now you're pissing me off. KTL to KMIA, da 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 da. Bro. 67. 6758, so 6.8. It's not allowing me to put anything in now, guys. Holy moly. The plane's broken. Yep, we're done here. I can't do this. Tell me what's wrong. Just tell me what you want for my life. 14,800. So maybe it's 15,895. 6.7. 7.5. 6.8. 22.4. If this doesn't work, guys, I am done. 6.7. We're done. I have no clue why it's not working. There's no explanation for any of this. Is it because the fuel pumps are on? Can't be. The APU is not on. Let's see if anything weird. Jet at fault. External powers in use. There's nothing on. Let's see. Is it because I turned this stuff on? Oh, maybe it's that. Okay. What's happening here? What's wrong? APU is not on. Nope. It just doesn't want to work, guys. Well, there you go. That is the reason we're not going to do this flight. We're not going to... Once one problem shows up, more problems show up. Somewhere down the line. And I'm not ready to experience them. I have no clue why this wouldn't work. Oh, wait a minute. Don't tell me it Let's see. Because this thing is buggy. Stop it. It's in kilograms, so it's not even that. Which I don't think I have anything to do with that. Yep, that's it. We're done here. Oh, 747 just arrived. A lot of nice planes here, guys. Looking good. But we can't fly. Oh, that guy just departed. What is he? He shouldn't be showing up as that. Anyway, we're gonna be done for today, guys. The first flight was amazing. Everything is good. It might be because we're on the experimental version. That kicked off the crash of desktop. Could be a lot of things. This doesn't work now. The sim restarted, so sorry about that. We are done. Thank you for watching. We'll do that flight another day. Your girlfriend dad works and repairs Boeing and Airbus pilots consoles, etc. Fuel bleeds and freeze console unit, and they also fabric all British Airways in flight entertainment suites. That's awesome. They got all the FAA certifications, bro. I was like, what the? And by biggest fear is flying. That's amazing, dude. It's a great job. All right, so we're gonna end this here today. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Sorry we had some technical difficulties. Let's just say the plane has some issues, and there's no replacement planes here on the ground here in Atlanta. So I get to take a afternoon off. I'm gonna probably head over and play some Call of Duty downstairs on my Xbox. Oh, we didn't watch land and replay. Wait a minute. I don't know if it'll work. Let's disconnect from our line. Let's see if we can at least start the engines. Wow, that doesn't even look right. Wait, the APU was on? No, it's not. It's starting up. See, that's weird. Eh. We're gonna at least watch the land and replay, guys. I'm gonna give you guys that. Sorry about that. Since we're loaded back in, it should be no problem. We're just gonna open up the land and program, the replay program, and pull up that flight. which is today. Okay, I pulled it up. All right, APU is running. Start the engines. Start power. Okay. So let's do that, and then I'll show you guys the replay. Let's see how smooth the replay is. That's one thing we wanted to test too. All right, let's start the next engine. All right, can we go into replay mode now? Almost. I'm on the spoilers from now. Auto brakes. Okay, replay time. Let's hope it works because we did restart the sim. The weather program, let's put that back in. Waiting for the weather to load in. Okay, that's the weather. Current weather. All right, replay mode. Actually, put it back to Miami. Is it loaded? So fast it loads. Just want to see how fast it loads Miami. Okay. You guys want to watch a takeoff replay too, right? All right, let's get to the runway. Let's go back up. All right, still loading. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go. Let's try to replay for the first time. See what it does. So it should have loaded the scenery already from my cache data. Seems to be okay. Okay, not okay. Still loading something. So I guess the replay still sucks. In terms of loading data, it might be worse. Wow, that's choppy. Now it's smooth. Oh, we still have to put the flaps down. Replay. Wow. That's heavenly. Okay, come on. Eh. Alright, let's get back to the replay. It's beautiful as this looks. Let's do this view. Where's the All right, let's do this view. It'd be a nice replay to record. Let's do this. Let's see if we could go way back. Let's give it some time to load. Let me try to remember what my recording thing is. Toggle. Where does it go? Record. Manual record Alt F9. Why is it sticking? Videos. Shots. Desktop. Okay. So let's resume replay. We let it load first. Okay, it's loading, or I don't know what it's doing. But the sim wasn't sticking in this point of time when I was actually like taxiing. So something's wrong with the loading here. So I'm trying to give it time to load so I could start the video. So Alt F9. We're recording now. It's like it needs time to load first. So like hopefully it doesn't stick anymore. It's not sticking right now. So let's just let it record. I guess I sat there for a while. Sorry guys, I can't touch it now because it's a record. It's recording, doing a video recording. Crazy, I'm doing this while I'm streaming. My computer probably hates me. See, it's not sticking anymore. Looks really good. Yeah, we're recording this, Fearless DJ. wish it didn't have some chops there. There are some chops. It is a replay mode. See, like it did a chop there, but the frames are still 48. That's the annoying part about this set, man. Yeah, the engine sound is amazing. Oh my gosh. See, I would have to stop the video at that pause because that was a long pause. All right, we're gonna do the landing. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna get to the landing. I think I'm gonna do the takeoff and the landing. A recording. Maybe I'll just do that. Just do recordings of takeoff and landings, and just post those. Just a simple window shot, nothing special, nothing crazy. You know? Make it look like someone is actually recording from the aircraft, just to show how the sim looks, how it sounds. It's so amazing. I feel like I'm in the plane. I'm not gonna lie. Being able to go back and watch the recording. I wonder how long, what the file size is gonna be. Oh, 50 frames. Alright, Alt F9. I think we're good. Alright, recording done. Let's see what size that was. I have to come back another day. The problem is the clouds don't stay the same. It doesn't remember what the clouds were, what the weather was when you did it last. So next time I come back here, the weather won't be the same. That recording was 2 gigs. Not bad. 2 gigs in size. Alright, so we're done. We got the replay. Let's do a quick recording of this. Show outside, I guess, a little bit. I'm gonna do a pan view. Of course it sticks. That is amazing. It looks heavenly. Jeez. Okay, I think we got enough of that, right? And then we're gonna do a landing. That'll be one video. Well, let's see the sun coming back out. Let's see if you see it got covered by the cloud just like in real life, and then let's watch it pop back out. That'd be nice. That makes a good enough size video, I think, with the landing in it. Nice. Okay. All right. We're gonna pause. We're gonna go to the Atlanta. right, it's gonna load up Atlanta. All right, flaps all the way down. Make sure it's going down. Looks like it. Yep. So we could do one like this first. Let it load, and then we'll go into the same view. So we'll do it like this. Zoom out like this. And then we'll record from here. Well, I think we should go. We should probably go back a little bit. Well, let's resume replay. Make sure it's smooth first. Start recording. Oh, that would be nice, right? Montages of landings and takeoff. And we'll use the same recording, and we'll jump into here. And we'll just have to cut the recording.
1,000.
And then we'll jump to here. Wow. And this will land at this. I hope the spoilers come out. I hope they're toggled, else we have to redo it. Very smooth though. Oh my gosh, what the hell was that? That must have been the sim itself. I think that's when it loaded. That's not even the replay. Well, that sucks. The weather just updated like that. Um, do that again. Yeah, it's definitely ours there. Actually, I have to pause it again because it didn't bring out the spoilers. Do it over. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I think we'll watch one random replay outside, and then that's it. Hmm. Can't wait till the sim is more optimized. When I have a better graphics card, and when there's better planes out there. I can't imagine. Okay. All right. Just trying to see if I could control the flaps, or is it just me? Thinking I could control the flaps. I think it's remembering it. It's actually doing it based off the replay. Yeah. I also need to try the other replay program, the payware one. I have to buy it, but that one might be better on replays, more smoother. I think for well, nope. So we got one more replay. Sorry, about to kick you guys away, but I gotta show you outside replay. All right. That was a long pause. Let's go back there a second there, because that's stuck. Not that far back. That's a tad. I guess I can't go a tad. Jeez. There. Take it or leave it. Let's hope it doesn't pause again. Oh my gosh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching. Thank you. Oh, my bad. I forgot I gotta control it. And that's it for the land of replays and this flight. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.